Hello, my friends. Grim, here with you to play Chapter 2 of Diablo II, Resurrected. How about that? You know, I did a little sound check and went out in the Bloodmoor and got a few summons, so talk about efficiency. We just need a few more skeletons to join the Horde, but here we go. We're looking for the Black, right? Black Marsh? The tower in the Black Marsh beyond the Darkwood, where we currently are, so thanks for hanging out. Thanks for bearing with my kind of re-familiarizing process with this game. I'm definitely no expert, never have been, but we're shaking off the rust, and you know, to be fair, this character kind of plays itself in many ways, so I watched my first episode back, and I'm gonna kind of run through a little bit more, smash people with my wand a little bit less now that we've got all the summons, right? It's just not that necessary. Are we maxed out at 6 for now? We are. Alright. Very good. So I think I've decided that I want to just kind of keep... Oh, I think I see the tower right there. Let's go. And a unique mob. It's just our lucky day. We've got Kleeglaw's Claw, defense 27, and reducing poison length. I guess that's still pretty good on its own, isn't it? Now let's get back to that tower. I'm gonna try to use my eyes a little bit more this time around, too. I think I missed, especially early on in last chapter, I saw myself missing, like, dead rogues and chests and stuff. Again, that's the beauty of this character, is your dudes kind of just do the fighting for you. You gotta focus on securing the bag. But old habits die hard, and so here I am, hewing down goblins in the hut. I suspect that when you get to higher levels, where the enemies are tougher, but also your summons are more powerful, it's actually probably pretty important to reposition the summons with intelligent movement while also avoiding enemy hits.
This place reeks of death.
Hey, I found a dead rogue. See, it's already all coming together. Not picking up that jawbone cap because I have a memory that may or may not be correct of certain things that are often class-specific, like that barbarian cap, not being the most valuable. I could be completely wrong about that. Alright. None of these items are very good that we have. We might just ditch them rather than porting back, but we'll see. But we'll see. Sturdy and sturdier. I will, however, run through that fire apparently every time I pass it. Hear that spectral wail? I remember these things. If I remember correctly, they kind of can stack on top of each other, which is interesting in a small, kind of enclosed area like this. Pass through walls, stuff like that. I think I have a memory of being kind of taken by surprise and subsequently killed by them when I was playing as a kid, because yeah, I just wasn't used to that type of thing. Ooh, spooky. Spooky occult symbolism here. We must annihilate it. Dispose of the evil countess. Don't mind if I do. Picking up all that gold, no problem. Okay, potentially useful, maybe. I still haven't looked into, like, what combinations of, you know, sockets I should be looking for on certain item categories or anything like that.
I can't carry anymore.
Faster hit recovery, yeah, not even gonna bother with that one. I'll sell that. Strangely quiet in here, I think. Is the Countess right up here? Oh yeah. Okay, we dropped our first rune.
Treasure hunting. Treasure finding. Yes.
Aha. Yeah, the whole rune system is pretty cool. Trying to remember exactly how it works. I think you can just kind of use them on their own like gems, which is not what you're supposed to do. Or, of course, you can make rune words out of them, which is what you're supposed to do, and I think you can combine them in the cube. Okay, yeah, no, good. I gotta stop overthinking this. It is clearly just so much faster to
well
port
done,
back
my
in,
friend.
rather than,
Courage and
you know, say, do we
opportunity
need this
together
item, do we
have
need that
created
item?
in you a kind of
Whatever.
alchemy.
Especially with these free identifies from good old Deckard Cain.
What you need?
Okay, we actually have a better leather armor in the stash already, in case that matters, so.
Greetings.
away with you. Look for the horadric malus in the monastery barracks. Did I really miss those chests going through? I think playing with the minimap has got me half blind. Let's play without it for a minute. That's probably the way to go, but want to find the waypoint here first. Nice one. Alright, I'm going to take a moment to look ahead at the skill tree, because I think... Yeah, I definitely want Corpse Explosion. It's level 6, actually, that we can get it. So I'm going to get Teeth. Because that was kind of fun to spam in some instances. Alright, we got Teeth at F2 now. And it can get us Corpse Explosion next level. And I think for now I'm just going to basically have 1 point in each and use them when appropriate. But also rely on the summons more than anything. Alright, we did it.
Good evening.
Stay a while and listen.
Forgot to check for a wand with a car. I don't know if I really should even bother, but... super quick. +2 to skeleton mastery, so... I think there's +3 skill wands, right? There's gotta be, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm assuming, like, +3 skeleton mastery and then some is the best wand for my character. Whether it be sockets or other skills, or, of course, ideally both. The Tamo Highland. I always thought these skeleton wizards were so cool, both as opponents and as summons, and I'm sure I'll put 1 point into that at some point, but I'm given to understand that they're a lot weaker than these guys that we got, than the melee tanks, the frontline heroes. Maybe we don't even put 1 point into them. I guess it'll all depend on what else we've got going on. Alright. I like the gold ring for sure. Finding that gold find charm right away in the first chapter was real sweet.
This place has the stench of demons about it.
Stench of demons. Kinda looks like I'm supposed to be able to get in over there, but I also kind of remember just kind of running along the wall till you find an entrance, is that right? Yeah, there we go. Place is pretty intense, not gonna lie. Ooh, zombie head, is that? I think that's a necro-specific item. Let's go. Is it I think it's an offhand, like, shield replacement? Very cool, very cool. Two to 7 poison damage, +1 to teeth and a socket. I think I'm going to keep the more defensive item for now, but then maybe I'll put a gem in it and it'll be better. Those are sufficiently different that I don't know how to rate them. Let's actually head back real quick. Identify, heal up.
Hello.
Oh. See what I have for gems, if anything. Okay, so... shield, so I could get fire resist, poison resist, defense. All resistances +6? That could be good. Defense 27 versus 7. I think I'm going to keep the claw. Maybe I'm just biasing myself into keeping the side item because it's cool. But I'll find a much better zombie head than this. Bye-bye.
Put that to good use.
That was a little closer than it should have been. +3 to dim vision. Not a skill I think I'm going to use, but gotta be more careful, don't I? Corpse explosion is so fun.
Not enough mana.
I definitely heard it that time. He said mana. Not mana, mana. I was right all along, and you know it. Oh, man. Let's see what this wand is all about. Corpse explosion and another dim vision. Not better than what we're currently rocking. Yeah, corpse explosion wrecking people. So it looks like if you... Probably not going to use teeth much more. Unless there's, like, not a corpse to explode. But it looks like the play pattern is you amp damage on the mob. If it's just a normal group of enemies, that's probably more than fine. And then as soon as you kill one thing, corpse explosion is gonna, like, kill everything else. As soon as the first one goes down, you know? Jail. Jail level 1.
The slow torture of caged starvation.
Alright, some of the lines are fine. That was, I think you're just trying a little bit too hard there, Mr. Necromancer, to be... whatever, edgy. That's what we signed up for, though. We are the edgy anti-hero. As the people demanded. Yeah, corpse explosion, man, so good. My minion's IQ, not so good. In the door, guys. Here we go. A veritable skeleton civil war down here in the jail. It's pretty cool. I do hope you guys are having fun. I love this game. It is definitely just a real pleasure to play. It's engaging, it's challenging enough to keep you engaged. It's probably part of why it's engaging, in fact. But no stress, you know. No tilting. No variance. A little bit of variance, I guess, with the RNG factors. But you get it. Jewel. I don't even remember what jewels are. Are they just like, like things you can put into sockets that don't do anything else? Or are they some inventory thing? I don't remember. Can be inserted into socketed items. Yes, okay, right. +3 to life. Ooh, replenish life. I've been looking for that. However, stone chain even better. Maybe just. It's got a lot of stuff, but it's all just like +1. Found the secret passage to the gold room. To the treasury. Let's go. Especially down here, I do like that little light radius buff just for your sake, if nothing else. It's the beer. Do I hear, like, the plunking of a guitar, or did I just make that up? That was a weird... Heard a weird little, like, twang at the corner of my hearing. Maybe there's a guy playing the banjo outside my house. Who knows? Is there a jail level 1 waypoint? I'm just gonna portal back and check. Of course, sell up.
Good to see you.
Yes, so let's find that waypoint. Not that we probably really need it, but we've uncovered most of it already anyway. Seems fine to do.
Good day.
Okay, mercs don't wear gloves. Didn't think so. Would have been a nice pair for her. Yeah, you know, I actually think the light belt is better than this. Sorry, no more light radius buff for you. Alright, I think I'm just not going to use mana potions anymore. Maybe that's a mistake, but I don't think I really need to. Compared to just rocking the regen. That way, if I get close to death and I'm just spamming 1, 2, 3, and 4 to stay alive, it'll actually work. Maybe depositing gold protects you from death, actually, from losing gold at death. Could be. Could be. Anyway. Back to the jail, and the delightful torture of slow decay, or whatever he said. Okay, that's kind of what I'm remembering. Remember how I said picking up jawbone caps and whatever is not always profitable, as I recall? I think that's the magical ones. I think there's an irony where the character-specific items that are not magical are probably more likely to be valuable. Again, assuming my memory holds. Because look at this. +3 to one skill and +2 to another. Granted, it's Mace Mastery and Blade Mastery, which are kind of functionally mutually exclusive, if I remember the Barbarian at all. But you get the idea. Alright. Let's just test that theory and repair it, because I forgot to do that.
Yes?
Yeah, I mean, it's only 1,000 gold, but it's... I think the point kind of stands, right? Look at that life replenishing. What a nice quality of life upgrade that is. Oh, here we go.
I need mana.
Paladin only, that's a shame. Fair enough. Does that sometimes come with skills? Just curious. It's just like a built-in all resistances. It seems. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Feeling the urge to be done with the jail. Growing a little claustrophobic underground, if the truth be known. These cow-like noises that the Death Clans make. They kind of kill me sometimes, you know? I guess they're more goat-like, aren't they? As intended. The braying, though. The braying is what really gets me going. Just so funny. Alright, so we got Corpse Explosion. I don't know at what point it's better to do mastery over more raised skeletons. So I'm just going to take a moment to figure that out. So next level, they're going to plus 11 life, plus 15 attack rating, 7% damage, and 15 defense. Plus getting me closer toward another one. This is plus 16 life. Or, sorry. So 8 more life versus 11 more life. 4 more damage versus a percent damage. That's hard to calculate on the fly. Oh, this buff's Magi too. Interesting. Yeah, so it looks like it's better to just do all the points into raised skeleton unless you're also planning to, like, max out the Magi. At which point it's Still probably better early to do it this way, but you'll get even more mileage out of mastery. Either way, we're eventually going to max both out, I'm sure. But I was just trying to quickly determine early which is better, and it seems like we've been doing the right thing by just doing like 1 point into mastery and the rest to the skill itself. Keep at casting amp damage on the gargoyle trap statue things, and I'm sure it doesn't work. Just a reflex, you know, what can I say? Well, I seem to always be taking kind of the wrong way in the jail so far to get straight to the next level. We're unintentionally clearing the whole thing out. That is alright, there is no hurry. We are just playing Diablo for as long as it's fun. On any given day, I suppose, but really I mean, like, overall. In other words, I'm not rushing to the end game or anything like that. Like, we're just literally chilling. However, as said earlier, it would have been cool to just run through the jail, because I'm sick of it. I want to be free. There we go, the inner cloister. That sounds promising. Back into the fresh air, if you can call this the fresh air, which I'm not confident you can. But we're one waypoint away from the last waypoint of Act 1. Pretty cool.
Yes?
I think it's likely that the armor that I just sold is slightly better for my character than the one I put on, but I wanted the blue. I wanted the blue armor, you know? Seemed cooler than it actually is. in concept. But that's all good. The cathedral. Man, all the charms we found since the first one are so bad, which is fine, but it just puts into perspective how good that first one is, at least from as far as I can tell. Bone ash. Careful. Be careful. Alright, down we go to the catacombs, and
I sense a demonic presence here.
Absolutely, Grim. I was just gonna say, I remember, I think, what goes on down here. It's Andariel at the base of the catacombs. And if I remember correctly, she poisons you, and that's part of why I am keeping my set shield. Which reduces poison length drastically. Give us some teeth there, Mooncrawler. How do you like that? What you think about that, buddy?
Carry anymore. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good day.
So I'm already seeing some items that are beyond my strength. Not that this is a big deal for this particular one, but possibly going to want to invest points in strength. Yeah, I mean, we can always respec. I just don't know what a good baseline for a Necromancer even is in that regard, you know? I believe Catacombs level 2 is where we saw the waypoint, so we'll definitely want to find that. In case Andariel gives us trouble, or in case we want to run her, I guess. I don't know where all the cool kids run in normal. Probably not Andariel, but you never know. It's probably the Countess for all those sweet runes. If anything. So disappointing, these rings. I keep seeing them drop alongside a scroll of Identify, and I'm saying this is it. This is going to be the best Act 1 magical ring of all time. All I have to do is identify it. That is nothing. Been betrayed again. Sin Killer the Flayer. I killed a fellow Flayer. How dare I? Hey, there's my Frost Nova. That was cool.
I need mana.
Not a good room to get trapped in like that. It's a good thing these spiders weren't really paying attention. I could have just gotten pretty well wrecked. I once again have cleared the entire half of the map that doesn't have the waypoint or the way down. There's the way down, but we do want the waypoint. Unless I'm wrong and it's like level 1 or level 3 or something, but I think it's level 2. Yeah, there it is, okay. Very good, very good.
Good day.
Hello.
That's a cool druid helm for sure. I guess half freeze duration is a desirable effect, at least so far as value goes. I guess that makes sense, actually. That crowd control type of stuff is surely how you die much of the time. Alright, we get ever closer here to Andariel. Are you frightened yet, my friends? Do you have any trepidation about this? Or do you believe in the power of the undead forces? Speaking of which, we are a skeleton short of max. Banished, I remember these guys now. Pretty cool stuff. Catacombs level 4. Kill andariel. Oh, I didn't even get the horadric malus in the monastery barracks. Whoops. Well, we'll kill andariel, and then we'll go back and get that. No big deal. Okay. Here goes nothing.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
Well, that was actually closer than I thought it would be. She wiped out my entire force.
Back to the hell that spawned you, Andariel.
I guess she died of poison, the mercenary? That's sad. I probably could have handled that better, because everybody died except me.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
But we did it. So I wonder how mercenaries work. Do I remember that you can revive them? Is that an accurate memory? Or do you have to buy a new one? If so, what happens to the items? So many questions. I'm gonna put points into strength even though I'm not sure we'll actually need it. Return to Wareve to take the caravan east. I suppose I shall, Wareve, but... first we gotta do Quest 5. Alright, so let's...
This is a great victory.
let's talk to Deckard
indeed.
Cain first,
But
obviously.
many more battles await. I will accompany you on your journey, lending what assistance I can. Remember, Diablo is still out there, seeking something in the desert.
Diablo
I'm
seeking
afraid that this
desert,
nightmare will not end until...
Okay. Kasia.
Andariel's death brings about renewed life for us all. We mourn the loss of our dear sisters, but at least now we can get on with our lives. I may have misjudged you, Outlander. You are a true hero, and testament to the noble spirit which has inspired our order for generations.
Well, if you say so.
Farewell, my friend.
Ah, very nice. And I hate to tell you, but okay, resurrect Ellie. Sure, Ellie is a good follower. Only 900 gold. Pretty good deal.
Greetings.
Finally, we may rejoice.
I will
We
be
owe
right
you a
back.
debt we can never repay. I only hope that in time, we will be able to rebuild our order. All our thanks go with you, my friend.
I have returned. Thank you for your patience. Spirit Mark. Block rate, chance of blocking, good defense, life, and fire resist. You know, that's alright. Definitely solid, but I don't think I'm too worried about just selling it. Especially with the strength being at least a level away, likely more. Skeleton mastery and amp damage. This is +3 to raise skeleton. It's gonna be really probably hard to beat our current wand.
Good evening.
We found some big gems, or one big gem. Big emerald, nice. Still don't have much that is socketed except the skull cap of my merc. Do we want to just throw anything in there for fun? Could put this in there, give her more dexterity. I don't think I really care too much. Strength. Magic find, that's good, but do we... I need to look up how magic find works on a mercenary, you know? We have...
Good evening.
Okay, we could just start finding magic. Potentially. Is that cooler than wearing Doom Mask? Doom Mask is pretty sweet. If we had found a full topaz, I would put it in as is. I'm just gonna leave it and not worry about it. So we need to go to the barracks. Which I don't even sadly remember where that is relative to these waypoints. So I'm gonna look it up real quick. Black Marsh, Tamo Highlands, Rogue Monastery. Outer Cloister. Explore the monastery's outer cloister. One of its pathways will lead directly to the barracks. Okay. So we can just head right there, it seems, and it's going to be either this away or that away. The one place I basically didn't fully explore. You know how it goes. Yeah, so on the Andariel boss fight, which we almost lost, I wonder if there's a better strategy than the one I employed, because she's got that, like, area of effect poison attack that kind of just put my whole team down over time. I definitely hit her with amp damage and then spam teeth, maybe got a corpse explosion or two off. Probably about all we can do, but worth thinking about if we want to run her or have to fight something like that again. Okay, did I misread the website I found? One of its pathways will lead directly into the barracks, huh? Maybe all the way up there, but is it just like right over here? This one tiny part I didn't fully follow through on? No. It's probably not over there then either, but we'll look for the sake of looking. Okay. Must be up here then. Oh, okay, this is the barracks, sure. Gotcha. So, we just didn't find the horadric malus in here. The smith. Alright. Well.
All this for a hammer?
Tell me about it, Grim. Necromancer with typical disdain for a melee item.
Yes.
Return it to Charcy, yeah.
Good to see.
That's what I
Oh,
thought.
thanks so much for returning the horadric malus. I will now imbue one of your items with magical powers.
Ah, yeah, interesting, okay. Don't have anything to hand, maybe later. Alright. On to Act 2.
Good morning.
Good morning, Wareve.
The caravan is prepared. We may now journey eastward to Loot Golain.
Go east, young man. Eerie music. Do we want to watch the cutscene? We didn't watch the beginning one. Sure.
We traveled east, over the mountains and into the vast deserts of broken lands. As the days passed, my companion told me of himself, that he had once been a great warrior, and that a dark and secret burden now weighed heavily upon him. We traveled for an eternity across that arid wasteland. How long? I couldn't say. And always, a dark cloud seemed to follow us just over the horizon. Finally, the journey ended. We climbed the last bridge. There below us lay our destination. The shining jewel, Loot Golain, with a great sea beyond. We made camp that last night. Perhaps it was the warm desert wind or the sound of the ocean, but for the first time in many weeks, I slept. However, the dreams returned, but these were clearly not my own. I beheld a vision of a great man, the mage, Talrasha. You were there too, Tyrael. I remember seeing you in my dream. His brethren had cornered a great demon, Baal, Lord of Destruction, who had been set loose upon the world. They attempted to imprison the demon within a sacred stone. Yet when their attempts failed, Talrasha selflessly volunteered to contain the demon within himself, completing the prison. He instructed his brethren to bind him within a tomb, buried under the sand, there to wrestle with the demon for all eternity.
Now you know what I seek, Marius. This is my brother. Sleep now. We set out with the dawn.
The next morning, we walked over the hill toward Loot Golain. I had no idea then of the horrors that were in store for me there.
Alright, that was pretty cool, and I have a weird association with that as far as my memory goes. Like, I kind of half remember it, but not really. So that means either I used to mostly skip it as a kid, or they updated it, right? Maybe there's some cutscene like that before, but they made it much better, much more advanced this time around. For a resurrected, something probably like that.
Greetings, honored traveler.
Anyway.
I am Jaren, Lord of Loot Golain, and I bid you welcome to my fair port city. I am glad to know that once again, caravans are free to travel through the Western Pass. For some time now, we have been under siege by an evil power that I cannot identify. Strange, it all began when a dark wanderer came this way, looking for the tomb of Talrasha. No one knows exactly where Talrasha, keeper of Baal, is entombed, but it is certain to be far out in the desert. Now my people whisper tales of the dead rising from their tombs, and horrible creatures lurking amongst the moonlit dunes. Even I have witnessed things which I cannot explain. I've ordered the port closed and all trade ships moored until I am sure that my city is safe. Atma, the tavern keeper, has an important mission for you. Go see her immediately. You'll find her on the other side of town. Now I must return to the palace. I apologize, but I can't invite you in. Things are rather a mess right now.
The dialogue is so Lovecraftian, you know, these kind of general happenings that seem to afflict everybody all at once, the sort of nameless evil.
Greetings.
The mystery, the sense of impending doom. As I say, it's all
I know much
rather
about the ancient
Lovecraftian.
religions. I was trained as a paladin of Zakarum in the Eastern Koras Temple many years ago.
Okay, very cool. Atma.
Greetings.
There you are.
I don't expect this of you, but if you want to help me, I would be grateful. In
This
the
guy
sewers
is
below our
amusing.
city, there lurks a horrid creature that hungers for human flesh. The
Ew.
creature has killed many, including my son and my husband.
Sheesh.
If you destroy it, I will reward you. Please, be careful though. That beast has taken enough from us already.
Absolutely.
The sewer entrance is through the trapdoor.
We'll get that beast for you. We'll avenge your family, Radament. You're done for. Oh, you can talk to this guy whose appearance I found funny?
I don't know why you people keep pestering me.
Geglash.
Grays seems to have this place locked down nice and tight. Not that I couldn't have done the same. I've proven my valor in combat plenty of times.
I see. Alright, well, let's talk to Drogon.
I've heard that you are responsible for banishing Andariel back to the burning hells.
A wand.
I'm impressed,
See what he's
stranger.
got.
That couldn't have been easy.
And then
My
we'll go to the
name
stewards, and
is
then
Drognan,
after that, maybe
and I know
we'll be
what you're
done
up
for the day.
against, my friend. You ought to look over my inventory of items for trade.
That's why I'm here, my friend. Bone shield. Very stylish for a necromancer. Nothing better than our +3 Azure Wand of Firebolts. But pretty cool nevertheless.
I bet you wonder how this town manages to stay safe with all the trouble going on out in the desert. Well, I can tell you that it's got nothing to do with the local town guards. They're all in the palace for some reason. Jaren hired me and my mercenaries to help keep the peace around here. We're not cheap, but we're the best this wasteland has to offer.
Alright, so if I remember correctly, those are like spearmen. With auras, which probably makes them awesome for our purposes. But we don't have any equipment for them right now. So I'm going to stick with Ellie for a minute and try to kind of find mercenary equipment for these Act 2 guys. Sheesh, we are losing troops left, right, and center to start off. Better tread carefully here. I do like Ellie's ranged attack and slow, though, you know, in spots like this where you already have a whole lot of everybody kind of getting clogged up in the same area. The ranged attack is kind of structurally valuable, but maybe the aura is sufficiently powerful to make up for that. I don't know. I'm poisoned right now. For a long time, it looks like. Or no, that's a shrine I got. Okay. Never mind. I know what I'm talking about.
I need mana.
Where are you, Radament? The aesthetics of Act 2 are pretty cool, aren't they? I love Act 1. Act 4 is sweet. I think Act 3 might be my least favorite in parts. Like, I remember not liking the jungle. The desert of Act 2 is pretty brutal, too, though. But, like, other parts of Act 3 with the ruined cities are sweet. Maybe Act 2 is actually my least favorite to play through, if I'm remembering correctly, but the aesthetics are on point. But, like, you basically have the desert, you have, like, the desert caves, and then you have the sewers. You have the palace, too. Palace is sweet, actually. Whatever, it's all pretty cool. But I'm a big fan of Act 1. Arguably my favorite act. I don't know. I'll come back to this concept after we've beaten normal difficulty and played through all 5 acts at least once. With this newfangled Resurrected. Oh, I remember crystal swords. I don't know if they are ever good or were ever good. But I remember thinking they were so cool as a kid, like on a paladin or even a barbarian. Always in the last place I look. There it is.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
I picked up 1 or 2 of those mana potions. Andariel, are you, Radament?
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Potentially interesting drops, anyway. What a waste of undead flesh, is that what he said? Let's go. Alright.
Ah, the lost horadric scroll. What a fortunate turn of events. As the last living horadrim, I alone have knowledge of its meaning. Now, to read the horadric runes it bears. The horadric mages, after binding Bale within Tal Rasha, magically sealed off his burial chamber from the mortal realm. Those same mages also crafted fearsome horadric staves. and imbued them with the special power to open the chamber's hidden door. After nearly losing one to the thievery of a rogue sorcerer, they divided all the horadric staves into two parts, wooden shaft and metal headpiece, hiding them separately to safeguard them. The Horadrim foresaw our current plight and designed the hiding places to reveal themselves to worthy heroes like you. Collect both parts of a horadric staff and unite them using a horadric cube. Then you may enter Tal Rasha's burial chamber.
You got it, Deckard Cain.
Good day.
Whoa. Let's go. This is the best item we've found so far, besides maybe our wand, I think. 10% better chance of magic items. Plus damage reduction, fire resist, cold resist, faster cast rate, and +2 to minimum damage. That is amazing. I'm going to replace the other cast rate ring with this one. That way we've got gold find and magic find and good resistances from our rings. Seems good. Book of Skill, is that right click to learn? Yeah, let's go. Very cool.
Good day. They say that the taste of vengeance is bittersweet, but I find it to my liking. In addition to my undying gratitude, I have spoken on your behalf with the rest of the townspeople. The merchants have agreed to show their gratitude by offering their wares and services at lower rates. Oh, Jaren wants to see you too. You'll find him in front of the palace.
Lovely. So the halls of the dead under the dry hills for the cube, the maggot lair under the far oasis for the shaft. Okay. Okay. Quick look at the wands. Nothing doing. No problem. Talk to Jaren.
Halt. You may not pass. You may not pass.
I wasn't gonna pass.
I have heard of your many deeds of skill and bravery.
Lord.
I feel I can trust you with something I have been hesitant to speak of. Drognin and I have concluded that the Dark Wanderer who passed through here recently was Diablo himself. Drognin believes that Diablo is searching the desert for the secret tomb where the great horadric mage Tal Rasha keeps Baal imprisoned. You must find Diablo and put an end to the terrible evil that has fallen upon our city. Drognin is wise and is sure to have some helpful advice for you as to how Tal Rasha's tomb may be found. It may take you quite some time to find the tomb. May you be ready when you do.
Sweet. Yeah, another way in which this is Lovecraftian is like this ongoing thing with the palace where clearly there's something going on. All the guards are there, they aggressively deny you entry.
Tal Rasha's tomb is hidden deep in the desert among 6
But you don't know what it is, it's kind of this nameless
symbol marks the true tomb. If you want to know what that symbol is, you should be able to find it within the legendary Arcane Sanctuary.
I remember the Arcane Sanctuary. That is a really cool place, actually.
From what you tell me, it would seem that Radament was bent on the task of reviving his own mummified corpse with the flesh of the living. This is very unusual indeed.
That's interesting.
It takes an incredible magic power to alter the singular purpose of an undead mind. Perhaps there is a power at work here.
Which is beyond my ken. Alright. So, I know I said we'd be done after the sewers, but let's go out into the desert for a little bit. And immediately find a unique mob. What a name. The dung soldiers are after us. Oh no. What a name, what a name. I remember these guys causing trouble, though, with their electrical on-pit thingy. Sheesh. The riches of the desert are kind of revealing themselves to us. Yeah, all this area of effect stuff seems to be the toughest kind of category of opposition technology for our build currently. Got 7 skellies now, and probably had them last level, if I'm being honest, our last skill point. Yeah, that's a good... We got some potential good Act 2 mercenary gear. Well, when I say good, you know what I mean. Good compared to what? Compared to nothing? Compared to something bought from one trip to the shop?
I am overburdened.
Entering the Dry Hills. Probably find the waypoint and then peace out. Breaking up the desert when possible, you know, a little bit here, a little bit there. Makes sense to me. I assume there's a waypoint to be found, by the way. Maybe a hasty assumption.
Good day.
And nothing to really write home about, but
How
what
may I help you?
35% gold. Sure. Who needs poison resist when you can be even greedier? Am I right? Am I right? Well, time will tell. Poison resist in the desert generally seems pretty good. I might regret ditching that part of my other ring, but greed OP. Halls of the Dead, is that where something is? Yeah, okay. Gotta pick up that crystal sword. I want to find a waypoint first before I go anywhere like underground, though. And once again, I neglected to check if there actually is a waypoint to be found. Far Oasis. We're getting ahead of ourselves. This also makes me want to keep going, because we could accomplish a lot if we keep going, basically. I heard a gem or a ring drop, didn't I? Yes. Yet another place. Oh no, it's still the Dry Hills, just the higher level, I guess. Man, the quality of life of having summons in a situation like this, where you're just wandering this vast area looking for a waypoint, cannot be overstated. It's so cool. You guys do the fighting, I'll do the exploring and the looting. Our power level seems totally fine for this stage of the game, by the way. I got a little worried when, upon setting foot in the sewers, we lost, like, half our team to the first mob. Or something close to that. Maybe it's not quite that dramatic, but I remember Golem getting real beat up, lost a couple skellies. But as it so happens, we're doing fine out here in the desert. If there's no waypoint, I'm going to feel kind of dumb, but there is a waypoint, so I feel like a genius. Halls of the Dead level 2 has a waypoint as well, so let's definitely go there. I think Far Oasis I saw had a waypoint too. So we could maybe discover that while we're at it. And then go back to the Halls of the Dead. Strength 27, let's see. Nope, no good. Alright, so I'm just gonna kind of poke into the Far Oasis, see if there's a waypoint right away. If so, we'll do that, we'll go down to the Halls of the Dead. And then when we play next time, it'll be all the waypoints just rolled up. Ichies. I forgot all about the Ichies, how could I? Talk about an annoying enemy. Not that my character cares even a tiny bit about their stamina drain, but come on. Alright, let's go. The waypoint to Far Oasis. It's turned out to be a very productive jaunt into the desert. How are we doing on time? How long have I been playing? About 2 hours. Okay. I'm just gonna get to the Halls of the Dead level 2 waypoint and then call it a day. Guys, I'm stuck. What the heck? How did that happen? How to unstick your character in Diablo II. No skill I have that, like, displaces myself. That's awkward. Yeah, I literally can't move. Okay. We might have to call it here then, unless I can portal back. Yeah, okay. So I wonder if I go back in that portal if I'll be able to move. We'll test it out. It's kind of weird.
Hello.
Good evening.
Alright, we're good. We're good. Guess Town Portal really is the solution to everything. That's a lot of spears coming, coming at us. Hollow one, I remember that magic card.
I need mana.
Hopefully that's all the strength I'll really need for the foreseeable future. We'll see, we'll see. Uh-oh. Look at the absolute destruction corpse explosion does in a spot like that. It's so good.
Not enough mana. I am overburdened.
Sure, I'll make space for a gnarled staff. There's level 3, but we are just kind of looking for the waypoint. My golem in here tanking the whole mob. And the waypoint. Waypoint secured. Alright, so that was a productive start to Act 2. We've already uncovered half the waypoints in the act, which is actually kind of crazy. Not that we're halfway done with it, but considering how much we accomplished this chapter relative to last one, I'm quite pleased. So let's just sell up and call it a day. Thank you, as always, for watching. Big thanks to everybody who supports this
Greetings.
content in any way you can. Comments below, as always. Most welcome, most helpful. And, yeah, maybe I'll set up a mercenary for us of the Act 2 variety very soon. Bunch of garbage for our items, but that's okay. No big deal. Alright, and that's all she wrote. Thanks again, guys, and I hope to see you next time for whatever comes next. Pre-modern video or Diablo Chapter 3. Until then, take care.